Hello and welcome once again to RimWorld. So in the last episode we were attacked by a raiding party. We managed to capture two of them. Unfortunately, Sardine here died of his injuries. Is it his? I can't actually see it there. We did capture Fish as well. There it is. She's a female. Her injuries have mostly been taken care of. I mean, she's still got the stab that needs to be sorted. But once that's done, hopefully she'll survive. No really bad traits and a decent skill set, actually. You know what? Chat and recruit for you, I think, Fish. And awesome, you're already tending to her, so I'll unpause and let you get back to it. Now we are in the middle of a cold snap, which is killing our plants off ridiculously fast. I think I'm going to have to move my animals into in an area as well. This one might do. And we've got a mad animal incoming. You're going to set fire to everything, aren't you? Oh no, I've concreted this. You can't set fire to it. Haha. He'll burn himself and nothing else. So, zone. Let's put a small stockpile zone just there. Single square is all it needs to be. It's going to be a critical importance. Clear everything. Oh, not all foods. Have some normal simple meals. And hay and kibble if we have any. So someone will fill that up. And then we can put, yeah, that's animal area 2, so animal area 2 will also be in here, and we'll clear this one. So they'll all shift inside now, and ooh, work 1.5 times faster. Well, thank you very much for that. So they'll all chill out in this room, which is ridiculously cold, actually. Oh, I've not got heaters in here. There's meant to be heaters in here. Temperature, heaters. Right. Right next to the door. We'll have 2 heaters at the very top. Same for you, not any in there of course. And I suppose we'll put a couple in here. So there you go. They'll get built and heat these rooms up a bit. You can be installed. You're an excellent quality. You know what? We're going to start putting multiple statues in people's rooms, so that thing's still learning, so what happened to Lippy? Doesn't say anything in the combat. Is that the result of the fight before? Silly people. Oh, new lovers. Brenna and Eddie have come together. Okay. Which bed is yours then? Nobody's using that top one. Ah, that one. Okay, well, It's an excellent bed and the room isn't that bad, so yeah, that's fine. Now, if I do manage to recruit fish, she is just going to be a cleaner, basically. Like, that's the only thing I'm going to be telling her to do mostly. Because this place is getting a bit filthy, to be quite honest. So it could definitely be cleaned up a bit. You still making bricks? Yes, you are. That's always good then. Now we are getting along and replacing all our walls as well, which I'm quite happy with. Once that's done, we won't have any flammable walls anymore, which will be a lovely thing. It means that people won't be able to break in as easily, which will force them to go through our entrance of death. Which is what you want from an entrance of death. You kind of want to make sure people go through it. And all the plants are dying off still. Not surprising really, considering the temperature out there. I wish people would go and harvest this stuff though. Seriously, if I actually set it to harvest, you'll come along and just do it? Right. Come on then, Muffalo, show your worth. Right, Lippy, what are you up to? Ah, you're replacing the walls down this area first. Okay then. Why? Are you failing to build it or something? What the heck is going on there? It might be because I've saved and loaded between like this and the last time when I actually set them up to do this stuff. Okay. Cancel it all then. Didn't really want to cancel all of those, but okay. All of those traps should be set to auto rearm. Excuse me. Now I've got a lot of marble, so security traps, marble. That works. More just here to cancel. Right. So, structure, replace. I was using sandstone, wasn't I? Yes, I was. As I say, it may just be because I've had the game switched off between this episode and the last one that it reset that in a weird way. I'll only do a small portion of wall, and when that's finished I'll move to the next. Right, unpause, carry on. Where's Lippy? There you are. Come on, work. Yes, it worked. Okay. So yeah, it was just because I've had the game... Well, as I say, that's what I'm assuming. I've loaded the save file in between this and the last episode, and that's what's caused it. Well, as long as I know, and as long as it's getting done now. So if you are using that particular mod, either do it in small stages or finish before you save and reload the game. Because that seems to be a problem it has. That's a battering. Why am I even keeping that? No idea. You're about halfway through learning that sculpture, so... Ooh. We're onto granite chunks now. Very soon there won't be any chunks left. How much power are you taking? Ooh, 1800 at the minute. We might need to build a new one of these soon. Ooh. Loads of cargo pods. Well, I'll take the resources. Silly not. And we don't need all these beds anymore. Well, at least these rooms connected to this one, so the temperature shouldn't drop too drastically, even though it's -8 out there. With that broken heater. Well, has the heater been fixed now? Yes, yes it has. Oh, it was that? Oh no, they were building the wall still. Oh, the only thing is, I wish the wood would drop on the inside. I know it doesn't, because that's where they're standing, but it would make it so much easier. Ah, fish, you're fully healed. So, will you join us? Come on, Renner. Tell her why it's brilliant here. They won't have to do any work. Except clean. It's a small base, there's not much cleaning required. Right, I would like furniture. Is it in furniture? No. At least I didn't see it there. I am looking for medical beds. I really hope I've unlocked them, right? No. No, I have not. That'll explain why I can't find them. Do I have any beds in here? No, I do not. Right, we'll just have some basic beds then for the minute. Made with wood, thank you. No need to get too fancy, it's a hospital. And yes, I'm going overkill because I can. The room's big enough and it was already built, so... And this way I can replace these slowly with hospital beds once I unlock that research. I also wanted to leave enough space between the beds because eventually I would like to put the visual monitors there, because that does actually help with the sort of the healing stats. So, not a bad idea to use. Right. Are these ever going to get finished? Are we missing components or something? Yes, we are. Well then, surely you're meant to build some. Raff. Right, there you are. Where are you going and what are you doing? Right, you're having your meal. Filling that up. Alright. Make some components. There's meals there, the animals won't starve at the minute. Of course, now I've told you to do that, I've got to babysit you to make sure you don't end up flipping joy deprived or something else, don't I? Still, that's getting some components, which is what we need. Wow, the one that you put there has already been nicked for something. Which doesn't really surprise me. Have all these been set up now? That's the input, that's the output. Yep, all of them have been set up. Oh, there's rough. Oh, we went to there to get metal this time. Must have run out at this point in our normal storage. How much metal do we have in there? Ooh, only 560. That's not that great. Once he's finished with this component, I'll sort of release him to do whatever he wants. There we go. And right, next thing to do is get rid of that, because the cold snap ended probably a while ago and I just wasn't paying attention. And they can all go back out there, because there's still some grass there. And you can all get out of my building room. Unfortunately, because they've eaten all of the grass here, none of it seems to have grown back. Which is always the pity. I was just looking at the difference there. It's probably because one's sort of... Oh wait, is one roofed and one isn't? No, it all should be roofed. No idea then. Might be because this side doesn't have roof on the inside as well. But you've finished that bit. Oh dear. What's gone mad this time? Oh, a stag. Meat's on the menu, boys. Yep. Right, can you replace that bit of wall, please? There Eddie goes. Oh no. Ah, fixing the things that the gun's shot. Fair enough. Looks like Eddie's started doing the wall. Lippy's finishing off the hospital room. Ooh, superior, good, good. Excellent. Masterwork. Ah, you guys did some good work. Right, switch them all to medical beds. And the better the quality, the lower the infection chance as well, I believe. Tendon infector chance factor is 60%. So immunity gain speed 110%. Let's look at your good, 105%. And immunity gain is 110. Okay, so no, it looks like the immunity is exactly the same. The surgery chance is different though. And the rest efficiency is different. So, okay, fair enough. Good thing to keep in mind. Wow, they've already finished that bit of wall. Ooh. They are fast builders. Oh wow, look, people are cleaning. It's the first time in ages I've seen them cleaning. It's awesome. And we're actually planting things. Wonderful. There's blood there from when people broke the walls open and shot at us. Still, never mind. getting done now. And the temperature in these rooms is holding nicely. So I'm happy I put the heaters in there, to be honest. I always meant to. I obviously just forgot. Glad no one froze to death or anything. At some point we might get the last little bit of cotton we need. Oh, we've been building these bedrooms since the start of the game and we've still not finished them. Oh dear. Right, set a little bit more wall to be done, please. That top bit there. And I suppose that wall there. I think eventually I will replace all of the walls, so you know, no wooden walls in the middle of the base either, because that way if someone fires an incendiary shell or something, you know, at the minute the whole base would go up. Once I've got the outside wall, I'd just trap the fire inside. Not a good thing. So if I make sure everything within the base isn't flammable, or as little of the base is flammable as possible, that's probably a good plan. And it looks like we have now run out of all of the slag types, all the chunks and everything, so if you guys could please haul those ones. No, not all of them, just the ones inside the base, please. Awesome, thank you very much. Then they'll finish that little bit off. Really? Oh well. The eclipse doesn't really affect us anymore because we are not reliant on solar panels. Always a nice thing. Now, yeah, I was right. This room doesn't need a vent. Automatic farming's just been researched. Thank you. I'll come back to that in a second. Yeah, this room doesn't need a vent like the steam geyser room does, because this thing doesn't actually generate heat, which is always nice. Right, can we have hospital beds, please? Now, because we've just finished researching, not industrial, automation, the cultivator. A building that can automatically plant and harvest crops in an 11 by 11 square cell around it. Will not be affected by any stat modifiers. Okay, and then we've got the cultivator with the sun lamp. So this is exactly the same thing, but it has a sun lamp, so you can have it inside. And I think we'll be going with the sun lamp variation and then roofing this entire area off. Just so that we can avoid the whole cold snaps and things like that. So, which one do I actually want to set it up on first? I wouldn't mind it set on the cotton, to be honest, because that's something we do want. So we'll set one up on the cotton, and they're the strawberries, they're the potatoes. We'll also set one up on the potatoes. So there we go. I know that we don't have the components to build them yet, but we will eventually. Tomorrow, hopefully they'll finish that wall. So these things will need one of these IO storage ports sort of next to it, so that when it harvests the plant in its area, it has somewhere to put it. A large group of Labrador retrievers, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. And they've joined our colony. When it said a large group, how many are we talking? 3. So not a large group in any sense. Okay. Well, have them come to Animal Area 1 and then we'll have some dog meat. And I really did mean dog meat. Awesome. A few more chunks being put there. We're currently getting some metal, so... Okay, we're up to 633, so that's not too bad. And come on, last 2 squares. Are you coming to work on it, Eddie? No, is the answer. You delivered your stuff and you walked away. Where's Lippy at? Oh, and suddenly it's sunrise. Wow, the eclipse ended. But that bit of wall's done, and so I am going to end the episode there, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.